Okay. So growing up, there was always two things that were guaranteed in my house, and that was you were guaranteed a good home-cooked meal and that George Strait would be playing on the radio. One day, homesick, hanging out with my dad, we were watching CMT and Miss Hazel Smith comes on, and lo and behold, it happened to be during the movie Pure Country. George Strait stars in that movie, and Miss Hazel Smith had the recipe for King Ranch chicken. That night I made it, and it's been a household staple ever since. So today I'm going to walk you through how to make your version of King Ranch chicken at home. The first thing you need is a grease 9x13 casserole dish. Now, I've saved myself some prep time just for the sake of time limits. Got the oven preheated because that's an important step to 350 degrees. Shredded chicken breasts, you boil them ahead of time, shred them when they've cooled. Next up, we have 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, and 1 can of Rotel. Next, you get 1 6-ounce bag of corn tortillas, and you dice them into 6 slices, and it's really simple. You just stack up your tortillas and cut them. And then next, and this varies from the recipe a little bit, and it's just my personal preference, but I have here diced onions, which is in the recipe, and I like to mix jalapenos and cilantros in mine, just switch it up a little bit, and chicken broth. And if you give me 1 second. Can't forget the cheese. Cheese is always the most important dish in any casserole dish you're going to make. So you're going to take your cream of mushroom and your cream of chicken and your Rotel, and you're going to mix it in a bowl together along with 3/4 a cup of your chicken broth. So this is all going in together, and I have my measuring cup here, and we're going to go to 3/4. And you're just going to whisk that up, and that's important. And now we're going to begin layering. First is going to be your shredded chicken. That's going to go at the bottom of your casserole dish. And then once you have a layer of chicken, you're going to go tortillas, and you're just going to cover the chicken. And I will show you what this looks like after I get a few layers on. Next, we're going to go with our jalapeno, onion, and cilantro mixture, and you're just going to sprinkle that right on top. And then next is our soup mixture, and you just kind of pour it over the top, and you just keep repeating. We're going to keep repeating until the chicken and tortillas are gone. And the thing about this dish that I like so much is it feeds a group, a nice big group. And in our house, it was always a group of hungry cowboys. And you can't go wrong with this dish because it has that southwestern kick to it. And like I said, you're just going to keep layering, and usually you get about 3 to 4 layers. So, yep, we're going to get about 3 layers out of this. So, as we finish up our last layer, you are going to go ahead and pour the soup mixture over it and top it with cheese. And cheese is really to your liking. I like a lot of cheese, so we're going to top it with a lot of cheese. And this is going to be your finished product. And you bake it at 350 degrees for an hour or until everything's bubbling. And when you're all done, this is what you're gonna have. I like to fix mine with a little bit of Spanish rice, also courtesy of George Strait, but that's a recipe for another day.